I'm going to talk about this new meeting that BlackRock was asked to attend at the SEC. Here's a new video from Raoul Pal. I got a new clip from Charles Hodkinson in which he says he thinks Bitcoin and SHRP will help Cardano grow. At the end of this, I got a clip of David Schwartz. We'll also talk more about volume and what's really going on. What's up with you guys? Let's start this off based on market value. In the ETH boom, Ethereum is now third place, just behind us. Ethereum is going to eat your lunch. Ethereum is coming for you. Esther Paul Atkins says that his top priority is to make sane rules for the crypto business. Pay attention to this. As chairman, one of my main goals will be it's important to have clear rules for the creation, storage, and trade of crypto assets so that bad people don't break the law. For people who don't live in the US, the biggest problem with the crypto market right now is that it's a scam. If you trade in this market every day, you could lose all of your money if you make the wrong choice. This needs to change right away. I wanted to I don't think many people who buy stocks have the same problems with con artists, so it would be great if the SEC worked with other groups around the world to seriously stop cheating and lying around the world. The SEC, especially the head of the SEC, saying that digital assets are a big part of their job makes me like it, even though I'm not interested in the crypto market. To see that Paul Atkins knows about Ripple technology and has ties to it. This has already happened as of today at 10 p.m. Eastern time. BlackRock, Fidelity, NASDAQ, and other companies are going to meet with the SEC to talk about crypto. It's amazing that some of the biggest names in the business are starting to work with this group. I don't see a way that Ripple won't be at some of these events and taking part. As of right now, there are already multi-billion-dollar companies in this field that you can lock in. This is your chance to get rich, and not only can you get rich, but this kind of product has always gone up in value the fastest. You can catch up very quickly to start your trip, but it will make things fair for a huge number of people. From my point of view, it will grow from a $3.00 T asset class now to a $100.00 T asset class in 10 years, which means we're only 3% of the way there. That means $97 trillion 0 cents will be made, and a lot of people will. It's not like bankers or tech billionaires, just so you know. Binance has 2.6 billion using You Could Now Assist. It's a big deal that 260 million people are changing their lives. There are also 500 million crypto accounts around the world, so you can change the lives of another 500 million people. If you talk to CZ or anyone else, they'll say, we want 1 billion people, 2 billion people. If you can change the lives of 2 billion people, that's a quarter of the world. And that's why this is such a big deal. It's also a big deal because people can now get money with safe coins. Reki G said he couldn't say how big the stable coins would be because some people really want US dollars, but he, and most of us didn't know that in the past you had to be able to, people had to go to a big bank to get dollars, but they could only get small amounts. They couldn't save dollars and they couldn't get dollars. For someone in Southeast Asia now, they can get dollars right away on their Binance app and send US dollars to someone else. That's a huge change for everyone. This clip says a lot, and a lot of people, especially those who watch my show, know how important the next 5 to 10 years will be for you. The money you get today will last for generations. It's easy. Just make sure you back the right project, tech, or business. If that company really does change the way things are moved around the world, your life will never be the same again. At least 100 million people will ask you how you plan to spend that money. If you say yes, what will you do next? Although it looks like 500 million people use crypto, I think that many people have more than one account on more than one market and more than one wallet. For example, XRP has about 6 million wallets, which I think is a pretty small number of people, but more are on the way. This is David Schwartz answering a question about where he thinks the value of XRP will go in the next few years. This is Apex 2024, and they're about to do Apex 2025, so we'll have clips from that. Our first question is about what will really make it valuable, especially when it comes to cross-spender payments and banking use cases. Of course, the XRP, everyone can see the question on the screen. I think the main thing that will keep XRP ahead is the advantage put on the XRP system. Every account can only get this code when following the path. The payment engine always looks for XRP supply first, and the order book automatically bridges XRP. This gives XRP liquidity more weight than other types of liquidity on the grip system. XRP will always have a place as a way to get money quickly. But our first question is what will really be pushed. Well, let's keep going with some other things. It's fascinating to listen to Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano, talk about what he believes will make people want to use the Cardano ecosystem. That's great news. XRP and Bitcoin will be our main sources of growth for the next 5 years, and we can help them, which is good for everyone. That's 4 times bigger than Ethereum and Solana put together. So let's go. I love hearing that. I'm all for anything that can help Cardano do better than Ethereum. Yep. Anyway, let's go. Remember that if XRE goes up in value, the answer will go up too, because it makes the network more liquid. XRP can be worth more than other cryptocurrencies. It says when XRP was worth more than $2.00. Coins were worth 50 cents each at the start of 2018. If the value of XRP goes up, the answer will become more valuable because it makes the network more liquid. If the value of XRP goes up, it is possible for XRP to be worth more than other currencies. That's what Matt Hamilton said in 2018. You also have the fact that when you look at the world as a whole, you start to hear the same thing from everyone who knows what they're talking about. Now is the time you need to pay attention. Look at this. Bitcoin is the biggest change coming to financial services, which is drawing people's attention away from AI. The other big change is going to be FX. There's also a lot of talk about other things, but the tech itself does 3 things. Because it lets you pay for things, smart contracts can be built into the coin, and it has a source of truth because it's a general record. Right now, the biggest distraction is people who think Bitcoin is the way to get out of debt. If you compare what Bitcoin can do to Xcrypt, Cardano, Xscale, Algorand, or Har, it's clear that it's not even close. On the one hand, Bitcoin is a collectible because that's pretty much what it is. On the other hand, it keeps money safe. So they aren't even trying to sell you on Bitcoin's technology. Do you see? Bitcoin maxis sound different when they talk about Bitcoin. At first, people thought it was the technology of the future, but now they see it as a way to save money. They go there because it always works and keeps their money safe. Silver can be used to save money and is simple to move around with. Bitcoin, on the other hand, doesn't let you do any of those things. Real estate, debt, or any other type of financial business can be tokenized. There is no way it will happen. When it's really busy, Visa can handle about 50,000 transactions per second. That's a very high peak. Visa doesn't normally go below 3,000 to 5,000 per second, but it can if it needs to. I think that's where we're going with this.